Hello, everyone. It's your friendly neighborhood furry here. Back at it with another video. As you can see by the format, we're doing another stupid people video. Sorry, I had to rewind it because I was interrupted by my dad while recording, so I had to fucking... Anyways... Oh, this is a joke. I was like quarter way through the video, and this is a fucking joke. So let's get right into it, shall we?
Good morning, easily offended millennials.
So you mean you? Because I'm pretty sure you're the easily offended millennial in this situation.
I hope you like my new background. I call this "My City is Experiencing Historic Flooding," and all of my valuables are on my bed in case my house floods, so I make do with what I can.
Oh my god, that was cringe. Just kidding, I shouldn't be talking.
Cute and canny.
Snip, snoop, it's my loop. You know, sometimes I just want to grab my dad's bungee cords and tie a noose around my neck. Sometimes I just... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
More than just one out of many.
This video is going to include discussions about racism.
When does it not?
And because I am white, none of these thoughts about racism in this video are my original thought.
Because white people can't think, right? Didn't shh. Ha 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 ha. I'm not amused.
I accredit to most of the ideas that I have picked up from these two videos created by two very lovely black YouTubers. So go and check them out, please.
In a future video or two. But right now, I'm gonna focus on this
Because
stupid
they're
bitch.
lovely and awesome, and like, why not? All white people are racist.
Whoa! Okay, I'm perceptive, but you gotta ease me into this shit. You can't just start off with that. Jesus Christ.
All men are misogynistic, all cisgender people are transphobic, all members of a majority are biased against the members of the minority or oppressed group.
Well, that would just be straight up wrong. Wrong!
In fact, most people are racist, misogynistic, transphobic, ableist, etc. I am racist, classist, ableist, and I probably contribute to many other systems of marginalization that I am not aware of.
Man, gotta get some of that white guilt in there. Fuck's sake. Give me a break.
Words like racist, misogynistic, and transphobic are not insults, nor are they stereotypes or generalizations.
I wanna let that sink in for a second. Given the last few seconds of the video that we just watched, and then she says this. Are you fucking kidding me? What is this bullshit? You literally just stated stereotypes and generalizations and then just said that they're not stereotypes and generalizations. Oh my fucking god. You must have no brain cells at all. Like, seriously.
Rather, they are facts about the way we are socialized in a Western society, and in most other societies.
Yeah, it's funny how you won't, focus on those other societies. You know, I just think it's real funny how you won't focus on those societies. Instead, you'll just be like, I'm gonna focus on Western culture because we're totally oppressed here, huh?
I talk mostly about Western societies because that is what I have the most experience with.
No, you talk about Western societies because you know for a damn fact that if you talk shit about any other country, except for maybe Canada and Australia, but if you talk shit about a third world country in a third world country, you'd get fucking murdered for it.
Saying that we're all raised to believe that gender is defined by anatomy and chromosomes is not a stereotype. It's a fact about how we are raised.
No, it's just a scientific fact. It's not a fact about how we're raised. It's a scientific fact. God damn, you people pretend there's this fucking conspiracy that fucking biological sex doesn't exist. You guys are fucking idiots.
Even if you have liberal parents or teachers who teach you about gender identity, you still come into contact with the idea of biological gender through the media or through interactions with other people. Even if you are raised by open-minded people, you will still be psychologically affected by living in a society built on imperialism.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, I'm bleeding from the chest. Oh, Lord.
Which, by the way, created cisnormativity and heteronormativity.
Alright, I want to straight up say, I'm bi, okay? I am bi. And yet, I do not agree with any of this shit. I don't hate heterosexual people just because they're heterosexual. There's nothing wrong with being heterosexual. Same thing as there's nothing wrong with being bi or gay. But, you know, what do I know, right? Fucking kill me.
A 2012 study, which I will link below, observed how white people empathize with black people less than we do with other white people.
Citation needed, bitch.
Because our minds register their pain as being less severe than it actually is.
What? When? When? Oh my God. When?
We're raised to believe that black people are lesser.
I wasn't. And most of my friends weren't either. In fact, all of my friends weren't raised to believe that. You're just pulling this shit out of your ass.
And that they're more likely to be dangerous to us.
What?
Even though history has proved the opposite to be true.
I'm losing it. I'm fucking losing it. I just want to... I'm gonna... Okay, I'll grab a noose.
We're raised to believe that gender is based on biology, and that features that are typically associated with one sex are repulsive or shocking on the other binary gender.
We're not raised to believe that. That's just biological instinct. I mean, seriously. Put yourself in the shoes of a cis, white man, white straight man, whatever you'd like to call it. Imagine if you were dating someone, eventually got to third base, and then found out that they had a dick. Yeah. I mean, I'd go either way, but still.
Especially when it comes to transgender women. Beauty standards affect everyone's psychology, and cisnormative beauty standards are no exception. If you followed me this far, and you agree that all people are psychologically affected by marginalization, but you disagree with calling these biases racism or transphobia or misogyny, then there's really no point in arguing further.
There's really no point in arguing further because you don't agree with me. Come on, get real. Seriously? You're just gonna stop the argument just because somebody doesn't agree with you? That's the whole point of an argument and debate. To counter each other's points. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a 14-year-old cis white male.
Once the discussion boils down to disagreement over the definition of a word, it's probably not going to be very productive. However, I will make an argument for why I believe we should view racism, transphobia, and misogyny from a wider lens, and you can feel free to respectfully disagree with me. I think that when people hear words like racism, transphobia, and misogyny, they think of blatant, unapologetic hate.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Anything other than that just isn't.
Like violently attacking someone because of their identity. Certainly people who commit violent hate crimes are very, very bad people. However, I believe to properly dismantle systems of oppression, we must acknowledge that being racist or transphobic or misogynistic or ableist or whatever does not make you a bad person.
Well, it is if you do all the things that you just said. Like violently attacking people for their identity. That kind of makes you a bad person.
By being afraid to call ourselves racist, we are failing to acknowledge how our biases contribute to systematic racism.
But I'm not. Good Lord. I just wanna strangle somebody. And it's myself.
Microaggressions are mocked as not really being a big deal.
Because they aren't. Well, but, sure, let's beat this dead horse some more.
So we fail to acknowledge when they do legitimate harm. Yes, there have been a lot of police officers who have been outed as members of the KKK. But not every police officer who has harmed an unarmed Black or Latinx person has been a member of the KKK.
Quit resisting arrest and maybe they wouldn't brutalize you. Alright, I'm sorry. Okay, look, before everybody gets mad at me, just hear me out. I am not denying that there are some scumbag cops out there that beat people because of their race. I'm not denying that. That's a real thing. But most of the time, whoever that they, assault is resisting arrest and assaulting them first. Okay? So, yeah, most of the time, that's the case. Sometimes, yes, there are cops like that, and that's horrible. But labeling all cops like that is just absolutely egregious.
Subconscious biases are the reason why we're more likely to see a black person holding a cell phone or toy gun and think we see a dangerous armed person.
What? Since when? Oh my god.
And they're also to blame for the fact that many victims of police brutality were never given the medical treatments that could have saved their lives. Microaggressions are also to blame for the fact that transgender women are stereotyped as being sex workers.
What? I've never seen that in my entire time of knowing about this stuff. Since
which
when?
hurts people like Megan Taylor, who was jailed for 8 days after the hotel she was staying at wrongfully reported her. If we refuse to classify people who hold biases and stereotypes as racists or transphobes, then we're not acknowledging how damaging less blatant racism and transphobia can be, and we're not forcing people to become aware of their own microaggressions.
We're not forcing people to adhere to our ideology. We need to start. Oh my god. NPC. 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 Yeah. Honestly, I'll do a video on why the NPC meme is the greatest meme of all time. Okay. But anyways, that's just about the end of the video. She just goes on and on about the same shit over and over again. So, yeah, thanks for suffering with me, on this little journey of ours. God, I want to fucking kill myself. And I'm an atheist. Anyways, this is your friendly neighborhood furry, signing off for now, and I will see you on the flip side. Later.